Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. In today's video, I will be participating in this challenge, using trash to create treasure, hosted by Casey, Coffee with My Sunshine, and co-hosted by Jessica, Measure and Mix. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and now let's get started.
But I need you close, all I ever wanted was for you to prove me wrong. You're changing our colors.
For my first project, I will be doing this decorative tray. I will be using some old sample chair rail moldings, 4 beads and 2 square dowels. Here I'm showing you the round dowels, but I ended up changing them to the square ones. The purple pieces are all different sides, so I'm going to make them the same sides. These will be the bottom of the tray. And for the other one, I am making 2 pieces. These will be the sides of the tray. By the way, these pieces were given to me for free. My friend gave them to me. She was gonna throw them away, but I was like, nope, give them to me. I can reuse them. Once I have all the pieces cut, I'm going to glue them using wood glue. I also added some wood glue in between the rails. To glue the dowel, you do need something underneath so it can hold, and I let it dry for about 2 hours, and then I paint it using the Waverly chalk paint and antique wax.
You feel so different, makes me wanna risk it every time I look at you. You pull me.
And that is it for this decorative tray. I absolutely love how this turned out. You can use them 2 ways. You can use it like this or turn it the other way and use it like this. My second DIY will be this vase. For this project, I will be recycling this coffee creamer container, and I will be using some Dollar Tree nautical rope. The first thing I did was remove the plastic and then cut it. Depending how big or how high you want your vase to be is where you're going to cut it. I cut mine higher than I wanted it to be, but I first painted it using the apple barrel acrylic paint in white. Once that was dry, I trimmed it more. Before I glue the nautical rope, I will be making some holes with a hole puncher. Since this is plastic, it's easy. If you don't have a hole puncher, you can use scissors. I did have to split this nautical rope since it is too thick for the little holes I made. So I will be stripping it down and then putting it through. Since I cut it too short, I glued it inside instead of tying it. But if I would have cut it longer, I would have just made a knot inside. I then glued the other nautical rope around it. And that is it. The last thing I added was some greenery I got from Walmart. My third DIY will be this wall decor. For this project, I will be using the middle part of this toy I got from Dollar Tree. I made a different wreath in the Look for Less challenge using the big circle. And for the greenery, I will be using this pick I got from Walmart. I repainted it green. Then I'm going to remove the stems of this greenery. I am going to start gluing all the stems, and I glued them going in one direction. I didn't have enough, so I ended up adding some other different greenery I had. So I recommend you using 2 picks instead if you want the wreath to look fuller. And that is it for the wreath. I'm going to use this old clipboard I got from Dollar Tree a while back. I'm going to repaint it using the white apple barrel acrylic paint. This loves little sign, I got it a while back from Hobby Lobby. It was broken in half and I glued it and put it together, and I painted using the Waverly chalk paint and antique wax. I will be gluing it to the corner. I will not be gluing the wreath to the sign because I want to be able to switch the wreath out so I can use the frame through all seasons. And to do that, I'm going to put a thumbtacks. I added a little bit of hot glue to the back to cover it. I then added some string to the back of the wreath so I can hang it. The last thing I added was this bow, and that is it for this DIY. My next DIY is this candle holder, and I will be using the middle part of the toy and a Dollar Tree LED candle and some boxwood greenery I got from Walmart. The first thing I did was trace the candle on the toy, so like that I don't add any wreath to that middle part. I then cut the stems of boxwood in half. The way I glued the stems to this little tray is I use all the stems that had the little holes around first, and I glued them in the middle, like in the middle between the line and the end. I also left a space in between them.
Tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. Now I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious.
The rest of the stems, I glued them more towards the black line, and I also glued them in between the other ones.
The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you.
I had these other extra pieces of greenery that I cut in half, and then I just glue them around where the black line is to cover the black line.
The only reason I keep sneaking out.
And you can leave it like that, but I decided to add this lid. This comes from a candle. I'm going to add it to the bottom just so it can have a little extra height to it.
Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you.
And that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to go check out the playlist for this challenge. So thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.